Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the City of Quincy Board of License Commissioners meeting. Today is June 10th at 4 p.m. I will read into the record the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made whether perceived or unperceived by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Sue, can you call the roll?
Yes. Detective Brown.
Present.
Commissioner Conlon.
Present.
Inspector DeCarly.
Present.
Deputy Chief O'Connor.
Present.
Chair Crispo.
Present. We do have a quorum, and I will get to agenda item number 1. Hearing regarding the request of the Quincy 400 and the Marina Bay Business Association on behalf of participating licensees for special use permits, temporary extension of premise for the Quincy 400 Maritime Festival on the Marina Bay Boardwalk on Friday, July 4th, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday, July 5th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, July 6th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Jay Southwood.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jay. Why don't you tell us about the Quincy 400 and the Marina Bay Business Association?
Sure. So the city came to the neighborhood with the idea of hosting this potentially an annual event, which we'd love to see. It's really just a celebration of not just Marina Bay, but Quincy's coastline and maritime history. There's a professional event management firm, Conventures, who's been contracted by the city, who have really been doing the majority of the heavy lifting on this and planning. They have some great programming with live music, a lot of family-friendly activities, events like bike and wagon tours. They're talking about doing a boat parade. So there's a lot going on that weekend. July 4th weekend is solid down in the marina, but it's usually not insane because a lot of people are out of town anyway. So we're hoping this will bring some more people to the area, help out some of the businesses. From the business perspective, we had discussed this opportunity as maybe a contained way to try out drinking on the boardwalk with parameters in place. So there'll be full private security. I know Conventures has been in touch with QPD about a security plan. There'll be manned points of entry all around the marina with bicycle gating also enclosing the marina. They'll also be watching the gangways going up and down from the boats. So I feel like they've done a good job working with QPD and the private security company of addressing the areas of concerns. From the business perspective, we've all agreed to use one cup, which is a 12-ounce logoed cup. That cup can be bought on the location and brought out onto the boardwalk to enjoy a drink. That is the only drink that can be enjoyed on the boardwalk. So if we see not that cup or glassware that walked out from a restaurant, that will be policed by private security as well as restaurant staff. So feel good about the plan. Should be an exciting and fun weekend.
Great, thank you. I'd like to ask anyone if they have any questions, concerns regarding Quincy 400 and the Marina Bay Business Association for a maritime festival.
Jay, I know we spoke earlier, I know you wanted to, during the upcoming planning or final planning stages, we talked about propane storage. You don't think there's going to be any, but propane use requires propane storage permit, so
Right.
If you come across that, just reach out to our fire prevention office.
Will do. We have a meeting tomorrow with any participating business can attend, but a general informational. We wanted to do it tomorrow after this in case any questions came up, so I'll bring that up and confirm. I believe there's going to be one tent on site, but I don't believe there's any plans for propane or space heating.
Great, thank you. You all have your packet here for the Maritime Festival, and I know Detective Brown and the police chief and others have been working with you, and it sounds like a fun event for families, and with that, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of Quincy 400 and the Marina Bay Business Association on behalf of the participating licenses for special use permits, temporary extension of premise for the Quincy 400 Maritime Festival on the Marina Bay Boardwalk on Friday, July 4th, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday, July 5th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, July 6th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're all
Thank
set.
you. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Agenda item number 2, hearing regarding the request of the Thomas Crane Public Library at 40 Washington Street for a special use permit one-day liquor license for an after-hours at the Crane summer solstice on Saturday, June 21st, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Christy Lockhart, hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So we've been doing these pretty regularly, a couple of times a year. This will be our third that we're planning to have a portion of it out on the lawn of the library. That's gone very well for us in the past. We'll have the cash bar inside the library, and we used a wristband method, which has worked really well, but it's been nice having it outside because then people who have children can just stay outside and enjoy the concert. We have lawn games, a lot of, it's a pretty low-key event, but we usually get about 150, 200 people. But we keep it fairly short, so people tend not to be imbibing too much. We've also, in the past few years, decided to go just to prepackaged snacks because it makes it simpler and people don't seem to miss having heavier food than that. And it's a great time. So this year we're doing a summer solstice theme on the summer solstice, and we love the outside because it draws in a lot of the condo dwellers and hopefully gets them out, maybe makes them think about having dinner afterwards at one of the local businesses. So we hope it's sort of a win-win.
Great, thank you. Anyone here have any questions, concerns regarding the Thomas Crane Public Library on 40 Washington Street for a special use one-day liquor license?
No food involved,
No.
cooking, nothing. Okay.
Nothing like that.
Anyone else? I just wanted to tell you that last year, I met some of the neighbors over here, and they said what a wonderful time it was,
Oh, good.
and how they enjoyed it, and they're planning on
Going this time.
going again.
We like changing
and-
up the theme because people seem to really enjoy it.
Yeah,
So something different.
and looking forward to new
Yeah.
scheduling too, so that's
Wonderful.
great. Looking for a motion.
I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of the Thomas Crane Public Library, 40 Washington Street, for a special use permit, one-day liquor license for after hours at the Crane, summer solstice on Saturday, June 21st, from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all
Thank you
set.
very much.
Agenda item number 3, hearing regarding the request of Off the Hook Bar and Grill, 1269 C Street, for a special use permit and a temporary extension of their licensed premise for an annual House Neck Flounder Roundup and Block Party on Saturday, June 21st. The event will include live music. The extension is a portion of Bayview Ave, adjacent to the restaurant John Galligan and Bo. How are you? Good.
Good evening. How are you guys?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for having us tonight. This is another one of really our repetitive block party styles that we do that you guys become familiar with. So this will be the 4th annual Flounder Roundup. It's going to be on June 21st. I'm asking to have the closure from noontime to 10 p.m. The fishing part of it really obviously takes part out in the water. At about noontime, we would open up, or we would close down the street and open up a beer tent out there. About 1 o'clock is when our first of 3 solo entertainment go on. Typically when we shut down the street, we use proper stanchions, we rope off the street, we make sure there's signage and everything for the sidewalks and all of that. The beer tent itself would be serving draft beer, probably Budweiser, Narragansett. They're trying to help sponsor it this year. We also do like a seasonal cocktail, usually like a sangria or something like that. Food is really still inside the restaurant only. If someone does want food outside, we do it takeout style, so we're not dealing with actual food service out there or anything cooking out there. Like I said, the live music is gonna go from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. In between that, we do a weigh-in for the tournament and all of that. The only thing that we will be adding on this year is at 7:30, we want to do a viewing of the Quincy Jaws movie, Jaws for a Cause, which some of you might be familiar with. Doing this, we would set up a projector with a visual screen out there. We would also have sound for that. It would be very minimal on the sound. We're not looking to do any type of movie theater production out there, but enough so people could sit and enjoy the movie. The movie was created locally. The funds during this, we're gonna do popcorn, and the Narragansett is coming down to sponsor this, and do some swag and that type of stuff, but funds during that time would all go towards the Harvey Saltwater Fishing Club, that then would go towards the Vets Day Fishing. And then at the end of that, you know, we say 7:30, we're gonna start the movie. The movie's probably a little bit over an hour and a half. We'd really then, again, like usual, start opening up the street, getting remaining customers back inside, and wrapping up that area and getting it open for, obviously, normal operation again.
Great, thank you. Anyone here have any questions, concerns regarding Off the Hook Bar and Grill for a special use permit and temporary extension of premise for their annual House Neck Flounder Roundup? Seeing none, board members, any questions, concerns? Sounds like you covered it.
All right, I tried.
Looking for a motion.
I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of Off the Hook Bar and Grill, 1269 C Street, for a special use permit and temporary extension of their licensed premise for the annual House Neck Flounder Roundup and Block Party on Saturday, June 21st. The event will include live music, and the extension is for the portion of Bayview Ave adjacent to the restaurant.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're all set, thank
Thank you,
you.
guys. Have a good evening.
Hopefully the weather cooperates. Agenda item number 4, hearing regarding the request of Denise Haja, Marina Bay, for a special use permit 1-day beer and wine license for their annual Eat, Drink, Model Fashion Show on Marina Bay Boardwalk on Tuesday, June 17th, from 5 to 8 p.m. This year's show will benefit South Shore Stars. Denise Haja, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having me again. So this will be the 5th annual event for Eat, Drink, Model, and the proceeds this year is going to go to South Shore Stars in Quincy for their after-school programs. So we're keeping all the money here. And once again, it's a beautiful dinner with wine, silent auction, live auction, raffles, and then the fashion show. And all of this is going to be outdoors with beautiful weather Tuesday. And yeah, people love it. They look forward to this every year, and I'm thrilled that I can do something for Quincy every year.
Great, thank you. Anyone here have any questions, concerns regarding Denise Haja, Marina Bay, for a special use?
Where's the food coming from?
This year, we're getting it from the Venetian.
Okay, it's not being cooked on site?
No, they're
Okay.
bringing it in with warmers. They'll be warmers. Yes, no cooking on site. And Montilio's is donating the desserts.
Okay. Any more questions, concerns? Seeing none, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of Denise Haja, Marina Bay, for a special use permit, 1-day beer and wine license for the annual Eat, Drink, Model Fashion Show on the Marina Bay Boardwalk on Tuesday, June 17th, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. This year's show will benefit South Shore Stars.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
Thank you guys very much.
Agenda item number 5, hearing regarding the request of Sher Punjab for a common victual license for the premise located at 195 Newport Ave, relocating from 1237 Hancock Street. Proposed manager Jagjit Singh. Proposed hours of operation 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., 7 days a week. This is a new location and will be primarily takeout and delivery. Saki Singh?
Suki.
Suki.
Yes. I'm Suki, this is Jagjit. Good
Okay.
evening. How are you?
Why don't you tell us about your concept there at 195 Newport Ave?
So as you just mentioned, we are relocating our current location to the 195 Newport Avenue. The food is going to be primarily the same. It's Indian food that like we have been serving for the last decade plus. So not so much of a change. The location's a little bit smaller, so we're going to be focusing on mostly takeout. So we're just looking to get the licenses in action so we can reopen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone here have any questions, concerns regarding Share Punjab for a common victual license at 195 Newport Ave. Seeing none, board members, any questions, concerns?
No.
Okay, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of Sher Punjab for a common victual license for the premise located at 195 Newport Ave, relocating from 1237 Hancock Street. Proposed manager, Jajit Singh. Proposed hours of operation, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., 7 days. This new location will be primarily takeout and delivery.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 6, hearing regarding the request of Tea Meat Rice LLC for a common victual license for the premise located at 69 Billings Road. Proposed manager Zhang Zhang. Proposed hours of operation 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Closed on Wednesday, takeout only. And Ms. Sophia?
Yeah. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
Actually, I'm the friend of the manager of this store
Okay.
to explain the whole things here. Yeah, she's the manager. Her name is Zhang Qingxia, Qingxia Zhang. Yeah. They plan to open a bubble milk tea in Billings Road, Quincy. The number is 69. So it's not a very big store. It's a small store. They only plan to sell the milk tea, bubble milk tea, and the rice bowl. There is no fare. They just use the rice cooker and the make bowl and just make the drinks. Yeah, and they plan to open from Monday to Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Wednesday is off. So they plan to do the clean work every day, every morning 10 a.m. and every evening at 9 p.m. They already get the occupation of the certificate and they already get the other certificates, CERCIV and the allergy. What else? They only to buy the food from the supermarket around Quincy and Costco. So the food out there are very clean. Yeah. They permit to keep the neighbors very clean every day. Yeah. And they already signed the contract with the landlord that to use the trash here and make sure that they clean the trash every day. Yeah. So, and today they already signed the policy with the Lady Bug to make the pest control. Yeah, to make the area policy be under control. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Appreciate that. Anyone here have any questions regarding the request for Tea Meat Rice LLC for a common victular license for the premise located at 69 Billings Road? Seeing none, board members?
Just, we're gonna need copies of all those certificates, because I couldn't download them on the website.
What's that?
Same with floor plan and all your serve safe and allergen,
Oh,
pest
okay.
control. You're gonna
Yeah,
need to
will do.
get me a copy of all those.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, too.
To the
Yeah.
health
All the certificate, occupation certificate?
Yep, to the
Okay.
health
Health
department.
Department.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well, too.
so contingent on getting those certificates to the health department, then after that, if this goes through today, you can come and pick up your license at the clerk's office, okay?
Can I pass this certificate right now?
Are those copies or are those your
Is this a
originals?
PDF? I
So
have a
they're just
PDF
copies.
one on my phone.
Okay, yep, yep,
Okay.
you can give them to them now, yep.
Okay, awesome. 拿手机。
I'm going to go ahead and make the motion now. Or, no, not. Looking for a motion.
I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of T Meat Rice LLC for a common victual license for the premise located at 69 Billings Road. Proposed manager, Hugh Zhang. Proposed hours of operation, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., closed Wednesdays, takeout only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're all set once you have that paperwork in, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 7. Hearing regarding the request of PM Smith LLC doing business as the 4-Yard 210 Washington Street for a pledge of their all-alcohol beverage restaurant license to Easton Bank, John McNeil. And also, agenda item number 8, hearing regarding the request of Mally Cat LLC doing business as Cagney's, 214 Washington Street, for a pledge of their all-alcohol beverage restaurant license to Easton Bank, both John McNeil. I do have a copy of John's applications here, filled out, and I'm gonna go ahead and ask if there's any questions. John's got hung up, so he can't be here today, but we were in touch with him yesterday, and everything is in order, so I think it would be okay to move forward in passing the pledge. Does anyone here have any questions, concerns? Seeing none, motion on agenda item number 7 and 8.
Number 7, I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of PM Smith LLC doing business as the Poor Yard, 210 Washington Street for a pledge of their all-alcoholic beverages restaurant license to Easton Bank.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 8, I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of Mally Cat LLC doing business as Cagney's, 214 Washington Street for a pledge of their all-alcoholic beverage restaurant license to Easton Bank.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It's all set. Agenda item number 9, here regarding the request of Neon Beverage LLC doing business as Neon Marketplace, 453, for a change of license manager for their off-premise convenience store wine and malt beverage license at 453 Washington Street, from Kyle Roberg to Mr. Hanny. Hi, how are you? Good. Why don't you tell us what you're doing there at Neon Beverage?
Yeah, I'm actually the manager of the Neon Marketplace and all the store, and part of the store is like beer and wine. So now we're gonna change the manager to be under my name.
Great. Thank you.
And yeah, and I have very, very educated about selling alcohol. I'm tip certified, and I know the rules very much.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and does anyone have any questions, concerns regarding Neon Marketplace at 453 Washington Street for a change of manager? Seeing no questions, concerns, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make the motion to approve the request of Neon Beverage LLC doing business as Neon Marketplace, 453, for a change of license manager of off-premise convenience store wines and malt beverages license at 453 Washington Street, from Kyle Roberg to Mr. Hanny.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you. In other business, we did receive notice from the lottery that the following Keno to Go agents were approved for Keno monitors: Adam Shore Supermarket, 494 C Street, Lucky Wine and Liquors at 66 Newbury Ave, Atlantic Market and Liquors at 243, 247 Atlantic Street, Discount Liquors, 380 Granite Street, and Quincy Mini Mart at 263 Water Street. If anyone has any concerns, I could hear them now. Seeing no concerns, If everybody's in favor, yay? Everybody's in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And looking for a motion to accept the minutes from the May 27th hearing and waive the reading.
I'd like to make the motion to accept the minutes from the May 27th hearing and waive the reading.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And our next hearing will be on June 24th. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.